Mr. Richard, how do you see Trump's presidency playing a role in the innovation of the crypto industry over the coming 4 years?
First of all, thanks for having me. It's a great pleasure to be here. Well, I think we are all positive with President Trump administration, right? So if you look at it, he has appointed the AI and crypto czar, meaning that these are the two key areas. And if you think about it, these are the two key technologies that will be driving every economic subsector going forward, from real estate to media, entertainment, to supply chain financing, and financial services in general. And these are the two most important technology to drive cost efficiency and effectiveness. So we're very excited with his administration. He promised to appoint pro-crypto regulators that will formulate clarity and give clarity to this space, but also things like US strategic Bitcoin reserves. And those are things that we're all looking forward to. And US has an outsized influence globally. So with that positive narrative, I do think that many countries around the world will start firstly looking at strategic Bitcoin reserve as well. And then secondly, giving much more clarity in terms of regulations to regulate this space.
What would be different to Binance under Trump presidency? Are you planning to gain your full license in all the states anytime soon?
At Binance, there's nothing that's going to be different, right? We're focusing on building. Last year, we started the year reaching an important milestone of 250 million users globally, and that's huge. So we are looking forward to continue to serve our global users to the best of our ability to do so. We will continue to monitor the US market. At this point in time, we have no plans, but going forward, depending on how things evolve, we may reconsider that issue further down the road.
Regulation is a main topic in the crypto industry. How does Binance approach working with the regulators in the different markets?
That's one of my 3 commitments when I stepped into the role of CEO in November of 2023, right? My second commitment is to really work very closely with global regulators on this front, because the direction of travel is very clear. There's going to be much clearer regulations, much more compliance, which is why we invest very heavily in the compliance space, and we work very closely with global regulators and law enforcement agencies. Binance is the most regulated crypto exchange globally. We have 21 regulatory approval globally, the latest one being in Brazil. And last year in 2024 alone, we secured 7 new regulatory approval, including in Argentina, Brazil, Thailand, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Dubai, and that list goes on. And we look forward to work very closely with global regulators to formulate frameworks that on the one hand support the innovative part of crypto, and on the other hand manages the risk aspect of crypto.
In the MENA region, how do you assess the adoption of a crypto industry and what is missing? What are your views when it comes to Saudi and UAE?
If you look at it, Saudi is an extremely important market in the MENA region. But if you look at the development of crypto regulations, just that aspect alone, Bahrain and UAE are ahead of the curve. So that's only on the regulatory aspects, and we work very closely with regulators in Bahrain and UAE. We are regulated in both countries and jurisdiction across the different parts of UAE as well. We're looking forward to working very closely with regulators in Saudi, including SAMA, CMA on that front, as Saudi look to develop its own crypto regulatory framework to support this sector. As I mentioned, crypto together with AI are the 2 most important industry, and we look forward to really support everybody's journey on this. Crypto adoption in the MENA region is extremely high. In UAE alone, I believe is above 30% in terms of crypto adoption. Saudi has very, very high adoption as well. And we look forward to be in the Saudi market, working very closely with regulators to be regulated there, working very closely with the banks and payment service providers to really support our Saudi friends in terms of their crypto journey.
How do you view the rise of decentralized exchanges compared to centralized ones? Do you see a future where DEXs become more dominant?
My view is this, right? So we are at a very early stage of crypto adoption. So we are between 7 and 8%. If you look at what happened to internet, for instance, and every technology, once you reach a critical adoption pace of about 7 to 8%, the next 10% will come through very quickly. So that means that both centralized exchange and decentralized exchange will continue to grow because the pie is growing, and we are very excited with that future. Will there come a time where decentralized exchange overtakes centralized exchange? It may happen. But as of now, centralized exchange offer many features that decentralized exchange are not able to offer, right? For example, proper customer service, people that you can contact. Regulators can work with centralized exchange to regulate them, make sure there's proper KYB, KYC, customer onboarding, transaction monitoring. And those are things that they can't do with decentralized exchange, right? So with more activities moving there, I do think regulators will start to focus their attention on decentralized exchange part of it. Will it overtake? Over the very, very long term, it might happen when you have much more crypto native being in the industry. But as of now, I think centralized exchange will still play a critical part in most people's crypto journey.
What upcoming projects or technological advancements is Binance focusing on?
We are agnostic, and what we want to do, we are the largest crypto ecosystem. What we wish to do at this very early stage of crypto adoption is to really support the different areas of innovation, right? So be it in terms of things like stable coins, in terms of payment space, utility, the infrastructure layer, DeFi, GameFi, you have things like AI agent, etc., and the list goes on, right? And all these are innovation. The way for crypto to continue to develop and be sustainable are firstly much clearer regulations, much better user interface and product features, but also more importantly, having more innovation and more utility, more use cases. And that will continue to support the crypto narrative and adoption globally.
How important are the partnerships and collaborations to Binance's growth strategy? Can you share any exciting partnership that Binance is working on?
It's very important. So it's one of my 3 commitments. It's my 3rd commitment. The reason why partnership is important is, again, we are at a very early stage of crypto adoption. So we want to make sure that we support different forms of innovation, and we can't do it alone. We can only do it through partnerships. As more and more people come together and rethink the future of the world, be it in terms of financial services, in terms of payments, in terms of entertainment, in terms of DeFi, etc., the better we will be. So all these are achieved through partnership. We just announced an important partnership with USDC, with Circle, in terms of supporting stablecoin, which is an extremely important use case and utility within the crypto world. So globally, in different regions around the world, we have different forms of partnership, and we will continue to work very closely with our global as well as regional and local partners to support crypto adoption.
Is there anything you would like to say to Binance users or the broader crypto community watching this interview today?
We are very grateful. We have achieved a key milestone of 250 million users in 2025. Last year, we onboarded 70 million new users alone. So if you think about it, close to 30% of users are new users on the platform. We're extremely, extremely grateful for all your support, trust, and confidence, something that we hold very dear. And we continue to build the best-in-class platform with the best features out there to really support everybody in their crypto journey. We are still early, keep building, the future is bright.